Alright, so what do we have here? YouTube channels and video URLs, and a lot of them. So what can we do with this? Here we have the number of views and the age of the video when it was recorded. So 1 day ago, 2 days ago, 12 days ago, 13 views. What can we really do with this information? We can figure out what titles was used to generate a lot of views. And a note, these channels are within this year. They are very new. I hear a lot of you guys telling me to sort the list, and I will do that. So let's sort the number of views, largest to smallest. Alright, no views on these, but this is because there are text and no number. But here we have 8.2 thousand views, and it was 2 weeks ago. But note, this is a long time I recorded this. Let's take all the titles that has a dollar amount, because we don't want Iron Man versus Winter Soldier, for example. So that is filter and not that filter. We need to go to data and then select the column, remove the title, then click filter. So we click filter, and then we have this drop down, select text filters and contains. So I want all the titles with a dollar amount. Alright, so now we can copy everything that has a lot of views. Alright, so here I have the titles, simple copy paste. And I think it is in the correct order, top 3 and top 3. Now, what can we do with this? And I believe this is absolutely going to be worth your time watching what I do next. I have an application that can help me do research. So I take all the titles and paste them in a list. So if we could loop through all the titles, what do we want to do for each title? Right, first I want to load the website. So let's load it. Then I want to be able to scan the elements. So that's a text area, and that is current title. I enter the title, and then I want to click find out. Right, let's see if this works. And it worked. The score is 71, which is above average. But is it true that the number of views correlate to the title? Suggested by ShareThrough.com. Let's create a page that collects the output, the result. Alright, so I only want 71 and get known text from HTML. Let's add the classes. So if you know what CSS selector is, then you know how this works. Right, prop output is now empty, and click run, and then prop output is 71. Let's make this a CSV file so we can open it in Excel, and let's run through this code. Right, I need to fix this problem. So we are almost done. Add a new line and write it to a file. That means I can open it in UltraEdit. So if I run next loop, it will enter the keyword, and then it will click find out. Then I click UltraEdit, and it will ask for update. Yes, and then we have the next line. So now I want to run this robot, and we can see the results. Now there could be an issue with this. In case they trigger a CAPTCHA, we need to be prepared for that. So if the temp1 is empty, it will show this message. I should have added the view count when I think about it. But so far I can't see that it really matters. So here we have the score column. Let's copy the data, and then we have a service called plotly.com. So if I copy the numbers, yes, that worked. So I need X to be an automatic number. Alright, so now I think I got it, and I got a couple of more. Let's see if there is a correlation. Just by watching the numbers, I can't see that it really has any effect at all. That's a shame. Let's do this again. Row, okay. Alright, paste, and paste the score. So far, really no change. Alright, I'm done. 228 rows. I know there were more rows, but it should show the correlation, I think. Let's see if this works. I copied 2 columns, and let's see if I can paste both columns. Yes, it works. All I have to do is switch these two. This should be B, and this should be A. So maybe it is actually going down a little bit. And if I choose bar, maybe it's easier to see. Alright, this is interesting. Line. So 2,71. Alright, so this is 66 and this is 71. So that's interesting. But it doesn't have much effect. It has a little bit effect. So that is what I wanted to share.